has an injured quadriceps, so will be out of today's contest. It's a big blow. Archit Rana not there from the last game, as is Arshdeep Singh. But coming into the side, we have Shivam Dubey, who might just open the bowling with Jasprit Bumrah. And relying heavily on spin. Riku Singh comes into the side. Jasprit Bumrah, also who missed out in the last game, will play in today's final. So spin heavy, India. So India winning the toss, deciding to field first, and already a big crowd in. And they've been queuing up the streets at least a good 2 hours before the start of play to get the vantage positions. And a good contest in the offing, because the pitch looks a good one. Interesting to see how the outfield plays. It's been a little on the slower side in Dubai as compared to Abu Dhabi. But the atmosphere, as always in an India-Pakistan game, electrifying.
Massive crowd. And they're still coming in. There are few seats, very few left. So hurry up. It's going to be great contest. It's been a long wait. Pakistan playing India in the final of the Asia Cup after 41 years. It's a big occasion, and we are all ready and set to go, hoping to have an excellent game.
Richie Richardson, the match referee, as the two teams make their way out to the centre. Very soon we shall hear the national anthems of both the countries. But there will be tension around, there's no doubt about that. It's a final, everything to play for, what's happened in the past is all history. All set now for the national anthems.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if abled, please rise up for the national anthem of Pakistan, followed by India.
set for play to start. No Hardik Pandya for India today. That's a big blow. It is quadricep muscle, so will be out for at least 4 weeks. India winning the toss, deciding to field first. They've strengthened their batting. They've got a lot of depth in batting with Rinku Singh coming in. Just the 5 bowlers with Abhishek Sharma and Tilak Verma being the options if needed. A nice buzz around the ground.
Both captains were happy at the toss. Pakistan, they wanted to bat first and they'll be making use of this surface, which is a little worn out. We already have played one game on this surface. There's less grass on it, a little bit more dry, on a slow side. That's why India decided to go with extra spinner, more batters, and also winning the toss and electing to bowl first. So they're happy to chase anything. Pakistan have to play really well, especially up front. They have to tackle Jasprit Bumrah really well and make sure they put up a decent total. This man is going to be crucial. For Zaman, when he gets going, he makes life difficult for the bowlers. Good crowd in.
Yes, and not surprising India fielding first because their record is such. Every time they've chased, they've won against Pakistan. On the other hand, I think from Pakistan's point of view, it's not such a bad thing that they're batting first because it's the final. There's pressure. And these are good batting conditions. If you can put up a score of 170, 180 on the board, you feel you can put pressure on the opposition. So Fakhar Zaman and Saim Ayub, the 2 openers for Pakistan. Jasprit Bumrah is playing today, but it'll be Shivam Dube who will bowl the first over. Not bowled very often in power play, just 2 overs in power play in the past.
It's a big ask from Dube to just come and take a new ball, only playing with 2 seamers. Dube is one of those cricketers who can bat also, the length in the batting India. But big responsibility on his shoulder to bowl well with the new ball. Left hand, right hand combination up front from Pakistan, Fakhar Zaman and Sahibzada Farhan. Sahibzada Farhan is in very, very good nick. It's been in good nick for the last whole year. Shivam Dube will take a new ball. 40 games, 18 wickets, economy rate on the higher side. But it's a big pressure game. Bowling with a new ball for the first time, Shivam Dube.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Countdown begins.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So all set. Shivam Dube will bowl the first ball. So Farhan and Fakhar Zaman opening. It'll be interesting to see the pace of this pitch. There's not much grass on the surface. The ball will come onto the bat when it's hard and new, but might just slow up after that.
feet not moving. Sahibzada Farhan just playing from the crease. This looks good, Ravi. It's a little dry for my liking. Not much grass. One can understand it. So much cricket has been played in the last 2 weeks or more.
I think spin will be crucial today. It will play its part. It's a good start here from Dubai.
First couple of deliveries were a little short, that's why I came onto the bat. But this time, Dubey saw Farhan not moving his feet, pushed the ball a little bit up, a little bit fuller, and there you go, once again playing with the hands only. If the ball's going to swing from there, you're always going to have issues and problems.
It's just a little tentative at the moment. As one would imagine in a final, the nerves will be jangling a bit. You want to get off the mark, want that first boundary. And he's adjusted well there, saw him coming. Masadur Rahman standing in his 42nd game. One of the umpires in today's final. And Ahmad Shah Pakteen from Afghanistan. He gets hold of this. It's up in the air. And one bounce over the rope. So the first boundary of the final.
No real pace. And Sahibzada Farhan, in really, really good form, decided to just step out of his crease and make sure you get to the pitch of the ball. And there you go. Just give it a real rip over the top. It was in the air for a long time. He wanted to go a little bit more flatter, but he'll take the boundary. First boundary of the final.
Straight away, trumps the field change now. Mid-on drops back to long on. Third man comes up into the circle. Four for no loss. For no loss. Sahibzada Farhan hitting a boundary in that over, but otherwise Shivam Dubey will be pretty happy with that. He'll take that first over. And it will be Fakhar Zaman on strike. So around the wicket is Bumrah.
It's not easy for a bowler like Jasprit Bumrah, especially in T20 cricket, to adjust his line and length. In T20 cricket, he does it really, really well. In a longer version, in a Test match cricket, he uses round the wicket, over the wicket, both sides of the pitch really well. But sometimes I just get this feeling that he likes to bowl to either a left-hander or to a right-hander. When it changes, he gets a little disturbed at times. But he's such a good bowler that he will cause issues. He's a match winner. On any surface, this is a slow surface, but there is a terror, there's a pressure on the batters when they're facing Jasprit Bumrah.
Some swing. We've seen that right through the tournament. Because of the humidity, the ball does swing in the air early doors.
Not sure if Shahzada Farhan is feeling the pressure, feeling the heat of the final of the Asia Cup 2025, because even in the first over, there were a couple of deliveries he could have easily put it away. Little tight hands.
Already, if you see quite a few dot balls, and that's what Pakistan don't want. They're not getting the boundaries, they need to rotate the strike.
You cannot just swing the bat but without moving your feet. Got to get to the pitch, somehow get closer to the ball which is coming at you, because standing and just swinging the bat is not going to work. Very smartly bowled. That one came in, maybe a couple of runs, good fielding at square leg. 2 more to Pakistan. In the first 10 deliveries, it seemed that the plan is just to not give any wicket. Just make sure that you stay out there and have wickets in hand. But you don't want to just give it away.
That's good strike. Second boundary. Just a little fuller, it had whip on offer.
And I think Shahzada Farhan also realized that the ball is going away from him. That's why he was more on the offside. He's taken the off stump rather than staying on middle leg. These small changes makes a big difference. Yes, it was a little fuller and played it over that extra cover. Very, very good shot.
Take the pace off on that occasion as well. A swing and a miss, 2 gone, 11 for the loss. And a big crowd in here today. Plenty of noise, as one would expect in a final. 2 teams meeting after 41 years. Good running. Plenty of changes in the Indian team today because Hardik Pandya pulled up with the quadricep injury. In the last game, 3 changes. Bumrah coming in. And Dubey also on the side. Rinku Singh makes it. It's a deep batting lineup.
Inside the circle, Midon goes on the boundary.
This is handy stuff from Dubey so far. Even the responsibility of bowling in power play. Never easy. They've not done it too often in the past.
Power play is so crucial, especially when you're batting first. When the ball is new, it comes onto the bat better. Once the ball going to get old, especially with the Indian spinners, it's not going to be that easy. So make use of this new ball and take some risk.
Down the track. But he's done well there to get his hands to it.
Dubey was looking for a yorker. Didn't get in the middle of the bat from Fakhar Zaman. Good job by Dubey, just putting a hand on it and saving a certain boundary. So far, it's been India really, really good.
Get only a single. They would have thought at the start maybe Dubey for 2 overs in power play, and would be the option of Akshar Patel as well as a spinner. But just seeing the way he's bowled, he might get the third one as well. Arun Chakravarti also, who's bowled in power play. Now long on for Fakhar Zaman. Another dot.
Fantastic bowling. Really, really quality from Shivam Dubey. Not giving anything away. He's reading the batter's mind. He's just bowling according to the plan. And his field's been set according to the plan. So far in this over, only 4 singles. And this is power play, 3rd over. Fakhar batted for 4 deliveries, is only on 2. Farhan is the one who's just been missing deliveries.
Adjusted well there. Dubey saw him coming. Bowled it a little shorter. But a boundary to end the over. 19 for no loss. For no loss. 3 overs have been bowled. Still Bumrah. He struck that well. Plenty of back of it. Almost going the distance. 1 bounce over the rope. Good start to the over.
I think the pressure is off from Sahibzada Farhan. He was just swinging his bat. This was short. That's the shot he likes. He likes playing over mid-on or that car corner. Didn't connect the way he wanted to, but will fetch a boundary. Good start of the over for Pakistan.
Well, he doesn't go for 6s too often, just with Bumrah, but Farhan has hit him for 2 in this Asia Cup.
The idea was right from Sahibzada Farhan. He's looking to play toward offside.
In T20 finals, 10 wickets, good economy rate, under 5. This is a meaty blow. And it's gone the distance. Really picked that up well. So a shift in momentum in this over now. 10 runs have come off it. Still 3 balls to go.
Well, Bumrah doesn't like getting hit for 6, and Shahzad is probably the only one who has really hit him for 6s. This is the third 6 of his bowling. Slow delivery.
Twice he's put the slow deliveries away. Once for a boundary, then a 6. Has to hurry. And they'll go upstairs.
The umpire director, we have a player review for run out at the bowler's end. You need a sideburn angle, please. Keep it rolling through, that grounded. I'm satisfied we made this ground. I have a decision to the Giants game.
Comfortably in. Just hurt his shoulder there. 30 for no loss. He's got to move on. 23 from 17. Boundary and 6 in this over. 2 balls to go. Be the best over for Pakistan so far.
Well, the issue with India is they only have 2 pacers, and then they're relying heavily on the spinners. And if it doesn't go well with the spinners, then it's going to be issues. There are going to be problems. Mohsin Naqvi, the chairman of Pakistan Cricket Board, with the dignitaries, he's fine. Shahzad Afran.
Going at just over 8 runs per over at the moment, and thanks to this over. Now the left-handed Fakhar Zaman on strike, and Bumrah opting to go around the wicket. See a change of pace again, and that ball gripping a little bit, so it clear suggestions that spinners will have a role to play.
He did lose his wicket in the previous game against India in a very similar fashion, a slow delivery. He just picked it up late, and he just looking to guide it to third man. Got the edge. Previous time he was out. This time it didn't carry. Last ball of the 4th over. 12 off it so far.
Long on in place now for Iran. So 13 runs coming off that last over. After 4, it's 32 for no loss.
So 19 runs off the first 3, and then 13 off the very next one. So Pakistan 32 for none, in case you're just joining us. We've won the toss and elected to bowl first. Pakistan happy to do that. Happy to bat first. India wanted to continue their successful mode of chasing. Chakravarti out into the attack. He will get some purchase, I think, from what we've seen so far. The track is a little on the slow side, but I think the spinners are going to have quite a role to play in this game today. Hello, Sanjay.
Hi, Mike. And hello and welcome to Dubai, one and all. Varun Chakravarti does this job for his teams, whether it's India or the IPL franchise. He knows how to bowl in the first 6 overs.
They'll try and get after him as best they can.
But interesting, he was wiping the ball the moment he bowled that first delivery. He took the towel from the umpire and he was wiping the ball. I wonder why that was the case. And now considering that Dubey has bowled the first 2 overs of his quota of 4, this is not such a bad score for India, because I thought Pakistan missed out on an opportunity in the first over itself. And they had a part-timer like a Shivam Dubey, just 2 fielders outside the circle. Nice hard ball. And they scored only 4 runs of that over. T20 cricket is harsh. You've got to get up and running from ball number 1.
And anything that happens to be offline, you've got to make sure you take full control of it and miss out on that one. So there's a dot ball to Fakhar Zaman. He likes to get bat on ball. He likes to face the quicker bowlers more than the spinners.
There's this other thing as well. When you have batters among the runs, like a Saibzada Farhan and Fakhar Zaman is the key player, there's some burden. Maybe not told to them, but they feel the responsibility to carry their form and not get out very easily. And that can sometimes.
It's a toe end of the bat. It's got it away nice and fine. Backing away, looking to give himself as much room as possible. Advantageous in the end because he just reached it for a couple.
He just bowled it a little wide. Varun Chakravarti saw Fakhar Zaman going down the pitch. And as he often says, doesn't matter. The line, the length is crucial. So on this occasion, you'll see the line is very wide, but the ball is still very full, and hence very difficult to get under Varun Chakravarti to hit him for 6s, the big shots.
He backed away a long way. It's really tight so far in his first 4 deliveries of this match. 3 runs only. Backing away straight away before it was bowled. He's now the onside. They're going to look to try and get back for 2. No, decide not to take the risk.
I think that's Jitesh Sharma on the field. They're very keen with the slide. He did the slide and then he was waiting for the ball to come to him. But this is good for India so far. The pitch slightly different from the last game where we had 200 runs scored. This is a little dry. And I believe the spinners will get most use and assistance from this pitch at this stage, the first half of the game, and earlier than later.
Nice ball of the 5th over coming up. Hans faced most of the deliveries. 20 balls he's faced, 25 he's got. 1 6 and 3 4s. Backing away, smacking that to extra cover. Well stopped, certainly saved 3 runs. Fielding's been good from India so far. 5 done, 37 for none. So the run rate at 7.4 at the moment, 37 on the board, 14 dot balls already. That's Dubey right at the top. He bowled beautifully, I thought. 4 dot balls in the first over. Mixing up his pace, bowled a pretty tidy line of length, adjusted when he needed to. Akshar Patel into the attack now. He'll get a bit of turn, bit of grip out of the surface, I reckon. There's a bit of thought there might be a little bit of dew around later today because we're getting a little bit cooler. Followed him.
Clear indication that both openers are very conscious cautious of not getting out. They're playing attacking shots, but not like the way Abhishek Sharma would start his innings. He doesn't worry about getting out. It's just aggression. With no second thoughts here, there is can see an instinct to also not get out, and that can hamper your stroke play and the run rate as a result of it. This is a seasoned bowler, Akshal Patel. He'll get the ball to come back into the right-hander.
And to tuck him up as much as he can. Sweeper in possession. Still only 2 men allowed outside the circle at this stage. The last over of the power play.
Actually, I like the selections that India made. Hardik Pandya was a big blow, not fit for today, but getting Rinku Singh in down the order will be exciting. The superb player. Plus Shivam Dubey being trusted to be that second seam only because he's bowled so well in the tournament so far. Against Pakistan especially, 2 for 33 in the last game. And he's got, 5 wickets so far in a couple of matches. And hence that trust of giving him that new ball and getting 2 overs out of him in the first 6.
Hasn't his strap set, Wakasaman. He likes to hit boundaries. Isn't that on the onside? This time they're going to think about coming back for the second. They touch and turn. That's good aggressive running. Good work. Can't get the boundaries. Run them hard.
The problem for Pakistan is that they haven't got enough runs in the first 6 overs. They'll obviously feel the need to go harder against the bowlers who will come a little later. I just saw Kuldeep Yadav warming up. And there's some quality bowling that will come on this pitch. Is the player in the spotlight? Saibzada Farhan, the man in form for Pakistan.
It's got hold of that. 2 bounces. Still just the one though.
And so when they want to accelerate, they'll have to start doing it against a guy like him. Against Varun Chakrabarti. It's not going to be easy. So I thought they missed an opportunity in the first 6 overs with Dubey bowling 2 of those first 6.
Last ball of the power play. 41 for none at the moment. Where can they finish? Over the top. Nicely played. That's an important boundary. Sexton. Power play finish. 45 for none. Spinners are going to enjoy this today. Straight away we knew he was going to be on the slow side. We saw that first over from Dubey. Yes, he adjusted his pace, but at times there was no pace on his normal deliveries. So the power play is finished. Kuldeep into the attack, and he's been brilliant so far in this Asia Cup.
And he's going to love the surface. The driest pitch that he would have bowled on in the last week or so. Maybe one at Abu Dhabi, but generally in the Super 4s we've seen the pitch being a little more grassy and great for batting. Today as well, don't get me wrong, it's a good pitch for batting, but spinners will have more of a say, and hence India very happy to get the full force of spin that they have at their disposal.
Just picked up wickets all along, Kuldeep. He's been terrific. He has been brilliant. His career stats at 6.68, that's outstanding. Best of 5 for 17. He's got 13 wickets in this Asia Cup. It is the most by some distance, actually.
That shot, last ball, last over from Saibzada Farhan was a very good shot. It was an assessment of the pitch done. He knew the ball was short and wasn't short enough for him to play the pull shot. So he's gone flat batted and just hit it over mid-off. The mid-off was inside the circle. His 2 fielders outside, and that was just common sense cricket.
And negating that line when Patel was looking to tuck him up. Nice and straight. Good to see. It's an area where Pakistan have improved actually when they've played against India in this tournament. The first game they got in all sorts of trouble with their sweeping and hitting square. in the second game, they started to hit a lot straighter. So overall, they've improved. But there's a look at Farhan. His scoring area is straight. Nice work, 47% there.
Also an indication of the surfaces that we've got in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. We saw Saif Hassan as well for Bangladesh, scoring a lot in that area in front of the pitch. Yes, there is an inclination for batters. To play straight, but the pitch must allow it. Those batters will find the sweep shots and all the other methods to score. An indication of the batter's strength, plus wonderful surfaces that we've got in this tournament.
Heaving that onto the onside. Work to be done by Rinku, does nicely. It's a very good fielder. It's a good start, Pakistan. A little bit slower than they'd like to be, I guess, with these two power hitters at the top, but they've got 50 on the board for none.
A combination of maybe the batters being a little cautious. These are two batters in form, key batters, so they feel obliged to say they're longer. Plus, I think the pitch at this stage is the hardest to score on. Slowly it will start getting better and better as the evening progresses.
They've had their problems batting the middle overs as well, so that's why it's so important. He's hit that beautifully. He's dined out on that one. He's headed for 6. That's a great way to finish the over. 11 from it. 7 done. 56 for none.
कितने बंद हो गए हैं एनी ना चाहिए पता कि कुछ आओ मसला मैसेज नहीं आते अक्सर हम लोग करते हैं जरूर मुझे बात पंगे लेंगे तो ही खराब है जा देखा हो तो मैं कितने बैठे